Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Today we're taking a look at a game of Carrier Assault on Operation Mortar. This is from the new DLC, Naval Strike. It should be available to everyone as of now. If you haven't gone out and purchased it, take a look at some videos on YouTube, decide if it's right for you, go out and purchase it, and have a blast. But what you're going to see here is a perfect marriage of team play, perfect use of vehicle assets, whether it's land, sea, or air assets, to create this beautiful, beautiful team harmony in a symphony of destruction that just crushes this team. Now, it wasn't really a lopsided team at all. I'd been playing on this server for several matches, and it kind of went back and forth. But this was really where we got our groove on. Like, everything just locked into place, and it was perfect. As you can see, I'm attacking the F flag, take out a quick rib boat there with the land-based launcher, and then jump on to this attack boat. Now, what you'll see in the chat here, the driver of the attack boat tells me to join the squad. Like, all right, I'll join the squad. That makes sense. That way we can, not lose our perks and not lose our spawns either. So I switch squads, and this is where it starts to just go right for us. The enemy team just cannot get it together. You can tell that they're working as these little tiny war bands. They're, like each little group of guys is kind of out for his own little goals, doing things that, while they may make sense in the time, they're not actually helping the entire team. Carrier Assault, it's one of those game modes where you have to be able to work in concert with everybody. You have to be able to dominate the land map early on in the game. You have to be able to maintain a hold on the land map late in the game, as well as defending your carrier and or attacking the enemy carrier. There's so many things going on in this game mode. Now, while it's not as perfect as its predecessor, which was Titan mode from 2142, it's still a fair shot. There's a couple things that are just, ganky about this game mode that I think DICE could fix up, and I really wish they would, but I got a feeling that they're going to be working on the DLCs. They're going to push out the last couple of DLCs, and then they'll probably just put this game in the bag, and we won't really see anything after that. But anyway, we're in this attack boat. As you can see, we also have a squad mate in a lav and a squad mate in an attack chopper. And we're sticking together. We're watching each other's backs. We've got a guy in the back of this boat repping us. Things are just going well, going smoothly, and you'll see how much better it gets once we actually get inside the enemy carrier. But remember, as you can see here, we're losing some points, so we need to take control of this map so that we can crack open the enemy carrier first. Right now it's 3 flags, 2 flags, but as you can see, they are burning one of the other flags, so we need to get on that burn, but we need to still remember that we're a team that has to work together. Not a bunch of lone wolves, not a bunch of tiny little war bands or war squads out for their own little goal. We've got to be able to work together if we're going to be successful at this game mode. And the same goes for you. You have to be able to work together. Now, I know it's difficult when you're playing with pubbies, and these are all pubbies, by the way. We're not on TeamSpeak. We're not doing anything like that. We're just communicating through chat and just kind of working off of each other in the battlefield, and it works really, really well. I love these moments in Battlefield where things just come together. Now, this is a few minutes later. The enemy carrier has cracked open, and I'm going to push up and try to arm the Alpha MCOM, the first MCOM, so that we can breach their engine room and put this game to rest. But what you'll see is the guy who was driving the attack boat, he actually stays outside and remains a spawn point. Now, when I saw this, I was like, holy crap. I mean, look at this guy. He's, he could be running in for the glory, like me, trying to arm MCOMs, trying to get kills. But he wasn't. He actually stayed outside. He remained a solid spawn point. We were able to spawn off of him, keep pushing troops into this breach and try to take this breach. Now at this point he's actually circled around to the other side of the carrier, so we're going to go for the long haul. Now remember, I armed that Alpha MCOM, but I got cut down. There was at least 3 enemy bad guys in that area. So while they're concerned with my buddies to my back, Remember this flank route. This flank route pushes you right out on top of the enemy defenders, and they have no idea what hit them. Bad guys go down, MCOM gets armed, and now we play the waiting game. We have to sit and defend. The enemy has to rush and decide what they're going to do. Now we're so far ahead of them at this point that we can kind of sit back a little bit and realize that, all right, we're attacking, we can press this attack. As you can see, we have 3 solid holds on the flags that are on the ground. We're losing 1, and the enemy holds 1. So there's not really a chance that they're going to bombard our carrier back into the Stone Age. We just took out the first MCOM. Their engine room's going to be cracked open, so they've got a lot of decisions to make. Do they pull back and defend? Do they take it to the ground and play the ground game and try to cap all the flags and just fire missiles into the air to take our carrier out? Or do they pull back and defend their carrier with everything they have? As you can see, because of how well we were working together, reviving each other, throwing down med packs, backing each other up, watching our corners, throwing in nades to clear out nests of enemy bad guys, they just didn't have a chance. They did not stand a chance, and it was one of those moments in Battlefield where I was excited. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. My heart was beating, and it was a lot of fun. We didn't necessarily steamroll them. I mean, it was a hard-fought win, but it was still just beautiful teamwork. Everybody knew what they needed to do. There was nobody really dominating either scoreboard. It was great teamwork, great use of air assets, great use of sea assets, great use of team members and squad members staying alive so the squad retains their perks, and one of us was always alive at one time, so we always had a quick spawn point to get back into the action and destroy the enemy. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.